Hi all, welcome to Night Rips, and as you can see we are making progress on our puzzle from this product, 1991 Donruss Series 2. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull out our 6 packs and see what we can chase. Obviously there's not a ton, but there's a lot of influential cards that you can get in this. And what I'm talking about is the beginnings of inserts, the insert mania that started happening in the early 90s that continues today. I know I'm crazy about inserts too. There's the Ryan Sandberg auto, number to 5,000, the Elite Series, number to 10,000, and the Legend Series of Nolan Ryan, number to 7,500. All of those significant because this is the first case of machine printing serial numbers on cards. Before that, it was always, handwritten, like what Upper Deck did. So before I zoom in, as you can take one more look at this Willie Stargell puzzle that's coming together, definitely I'm going to invite you to join the channel by hitting that subscribe button below and hit the notify bell. You always want to know when I put stuff up. So let's go ahead and zoom in and get ripping our first pack. All right, now looks like we got another duplicate puzzle piece, and of course with more wax packs stuck to it, but hairdryer should take all that off. Once I finish up how much I'm gonna finish, it's Greg Vaughn. But let's see, I wanna see if we can pull, there's not a lot of, oh, here we go. Now, this one I wanted to mention. So I did mention inserts. Now what's neat about this is actually one of those inserts, the highlights. There's a total of 22. There's 10 in Series 1, there's 11 or 12 in Series 2, but there's an A and B, and I don't remember what player. But one thing I wanted to show was this. If you noticed, it was, we're so used to seeing inserts and the first 2 letters somehow it ties to what the insert was. What was actually I found was kind of funny about this was this whole concept of a BC. Because, if you look just at regular cards, all you see is a number. Well, BC actually meant bonus card, because these were the extra cards that were found in the packs, were not found in factory. And the real reason is because in the packs, they printed the entire set, all 770 cards, plus the 22 bonus cards on 6 sheets. They did them on 132 card sheets. For factory, they printed them all on 56 card sheets. They didn't have the spare space for bonus cards, so you didn't get them. So I thought that was, and they wanted to say, well, it's because we wanted to make, we wanted to make buying the packs mean something. Okay, there's MVP Darryl Strawberry. And of course, these were not who was the MVP. These were who, potentials. So I found that story was actually kind of funny. That really the whole finding their inserts was really because they didn't want to waste space. They didn't want blank spaces in the, there's Dale Murphy's a Philly. That's painful. They didn't want to waste, have these blank spots that would just throw away. They wanted to make sure there was a card in every spot. So you can now associate every one of the inserts that we now pull was basically because Donruss didn't want to waste space. I thought that was kind of cool. There's a Kevin Mitchell All-Star card. These are, it's still base, it's not one of the bonus cards, but it's definitely one of the subsets. And they actually called them subsets back then too. Not a lot of great rookies in 91 Donruss, unfortunately. It's just wild to see the whole rated rookie thing. There's Kirby Puckett. Yeah. Roberto Kelly, MVP card. All right, so no numbered out of that one. I'm hoping to pull 1, just to see it. Of course, these were this is the height of the, being 91, this is the height of the junk wax era. Didn't shut up opening that one, but that one actually came open really well and didn't stick much. But this was the height of the junk wax era, and as you can imagine, when you're talking junk wax, there's another one of those highlights, Fernando Valenzuela. I actually pulled his rookie card when I was a kid. Still have it. But they printed so much of this stuff. That's the reason why, honestly, you can still find a lot of this, and you can find it relatively cheap. Chris Sabo, All-Star card. Because they basically, that's one of the Bash brothers, Canseco, and All-Star Will Clark. They basically, I mentioned they printed the entire set on 6 sheets. They estimate that for each base card, so for each one of these, there was about 3 million copies printed. Pack number 4. So in essence, they printed 18 million sheets, which is just nuts. Del Strawberry, I guess that's after he left the Mets, going to the Dodgers, since he's in a tie but his hat on. So you think about that. I mean, and that's the thing, is you look at, and I don't know what the print run is of Series 1 this year. That'd be in 2022. I cannot fathom that it would be 3 million of each base card. Ryan Harper MVP. Because imagine that. Imagine 3 million Wander Francos all going to get graded. And of course, those Franco cards have been graded pretty heavy. And of course, because it is so overprinted, values are next to, they're basic, really. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going through another junk wax era, at least not yet. It's possible. I don't think we're going to get there. MVP Chris Sabo and Lance Parrish. But it got crazy for a bit. If anything, honestly, it's possible that because of the inflation going up and the price of cards going up so much, may have actually held it back. At least I'm hoping. Because I know Series 2 was definitely, it's like half the print. It's award winner Ricky Henderson. Another subset. And MVP Bobby Thigpen. There's Benny. I know Benny. All right, last pack. And I don't like to make these videos very long. That's why I only open 6 packs at a time. I love it whenever, even though I'm talking through this opening, this pack opened up relatively fast. So, unfortunately, we are pulling a lot of the repeats of the puzzle pieces. I have a feeling I'm not going to finish this one either, but who knows. There's MVP Eddie Murray. But really what we're trying to chase is to see if we can find any of those numbered stuff, plus if I can find like one of these, because there is 12 of these. David Stibe, this would be one of the bonus cards, the BC cards. Pretty neat. And didn't want to read it. Obviously, if you're interested, you can pause back there. But we are seeing what we can find in the base set. There's Ozzie Gillian. Of course, not only was he a player, he ended up becoming the coach. And he's still pretty outspoken about the White Sox. All right, so let's do a quick recap. A lot of the stuff that you'll find in this are going to be subsets. For example, the award winner, the American League MVP, Ricky Henderson. You also find, other, and that would be the awards subset. There are the All-Star subsets. Kevin Mitchell, Chris Sabo, and Will Clark. I like these because, rather than repeat what was on the back of their cards for the base stuff or the regular card, they actually talked about what did they do in the game. And like Kevin Mitchell, at bat twice, struck out once, no hits. It's batted a 0. Chris Sabo, at bat twice, didn't strike out, but didn't hit anything, so he batted a 0. And then Will Clark, at bat 3 times, hit once, and so he batted a 333. Pretty cool. There is also this subset. This would be in the people that had chances of MVPs, and we got a ton of them. I'm not even going to go through them all because, you know, we got 7 of them, but, you know, topping it with Eddie Murray, who's definitely an MVP in his own right. I'm now drawing a blank if he ever got an MVP. But one of the interesting things I am going to chase in this one, I'm not chasing, I'm looking for in this one, is this. These would be the highlights bonus cards. You know, one of the first cases of finding inserts in packs that they weren't just basically subsets. So we got David Stieb, Fernando Valenzuela, and Eddie Murray. I think Eddie we have. I don't think the other 2 we have. There's going to be 12 in this. Chances of getting them all in this box, probably not going to. And it's not something I'm going to chase, but why not? You know, we'll see how many we can get at least in one box. And of course, we are going to work on this Willie Stargell puzzle. I think I might have gotten one piece that's unique. Everything else is a duplicate, but we'll see. I've never finished one of these puzzles. Over these videos, we're going to see how far we can go. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, definitely come join the channel. Hit that subscribe button below and hit the notify bell. Also, go ahead and give a thumbs up to the video, and any feedback, drop it in the comment section below. I love going into these old packs to see what you can find, see what's influenced the hobby of today. This set really did, between the machine numbered and the inserts, things that we chase today. So this is pretty cool. So until next time, bye now.